Thank you so very much. Thank you. We have one little thing. Quite frequently, we get a chance to travel across the country, as you might well imagine. We're very sorry that had to happen. We don't really travel that way. Bruce, if you might notice here, is wearing some red nylon stretch socks to offset his basic gray slacks. Creation of Robert Hall. Now, I started to get into something very serious. People expect us to have prepared a few thoughts concerning the future and a better and a brighter tomorrow. We have a new administration, I guess you might know, a new president. Of course, he has new ideas. Maybe you've heard about the Peace Corps. It's kind of a new idea. Instead of putting everyone into the service, gives all the young people in America a chance to kind of travel around the world, goodwill and all that sort of thing. And, well, we've noticed that there's rather a rich abundance of vocal groups in the country right now, and we think that they'd fit into the program just beautifully. And with your very kind permission, we've put together a few thoughts on the subject. We'd like to dedicate this entire mess to Mr. Jack Kennedy.
First we have the Fleetwoods, a very successful group. Let's send them to Alaska to entertain our troops.
When they start in a-singin' and putting on their show,
the temperature around them will be 45 below.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm Mr. Blue. When I say I'm freezing,
Me too.
just turn around, head for the warmth of town. I'm freezing through and through. Call me Mr. Blue.
Next the Hollywood Argyles, a mighty nice group of kids. We'd like to send them roving on a downhill pair of skids.
There's a group that we heard of that's awful hip.
Alley-oop, oop, 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 oop.
We'd kinda like to send them on a little trip.
Alley-oop, oop, 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 oop.
Where they ought to go, we cannot tell.
Alley-oop, oop, 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 oop.
But it's awful hot, and it rhymes with swell.
California?
And while they're down there working, they won't be all alone. They'll run into another group that's even hot back home.
They asked me how I knew our career was through. Something here inside cannot be denied.
Do 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 do. Ah, smoke gets in your eyes. Next we have the freshmen, a group that rates a cheer. Of course, they've been four freshmen for almost 20 years.
It isn't that they're stupid, well, a little maybe so.
They can't afford to graduate, they're making too much dough.
In this whole wide world, is there nowhere to send them? Is there no one place we can tell them to go?
Yeah.
Sailing, sailing over the water blue, hail to the Kingston Trio.
Cuba's calling you.
It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long.
We got the Kingston Trio, some work on Cuba's shore. We hung around Havana to do a few encores.
Castro said, I like 'em, let's hang 'em up some more. Now he has all three hanging permanently. Hang down the Kingston trio, hang 'em from a tall oak tree. Eliminate the Kingston trio, more money for you and me. Dion and the Belmonts are driving us to tears. Let's send them up the river for about 1,000 years.
While the kids are watching Dion singing about the stars,
The Belmonts are out on the parking lot stealing hubcaps off of cars.
each time I steal a hubcap, it almost breaks my heart. Why do I steal hubcaps? Why did I have to start? Each night I ask the stars without fail, why must I be a teenager in jail?
Where these groups all come from, we really do not know. But if they ever ask us, we will tell them where to